Here is Ross. Ilyasova out there with Stoudemire. And it's Marshawn Brooks. Then there's Wallace. And it's Prigioni at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Ross with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Here's Robinson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Wallace attacking.
Gerald Wallace underwent knee and ankle surgeries early into last season. For a player so dependent on his athleticism, it'll be interesting to see how he does coming back now at the age of 32.
And Wallace last season battling Gamelin on a rebuilding Celtics team.
Yeah, it was an interesting attempt at a fit for Wallace. I mean, the team was going young, and he's near the tail end of his career, so it's not ideal for him or the team, but nonetheless, he's always been a pro that works extremely hard and brings value wherever he's been.
Ross kicks to Lewis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Zontic. Outside for Lewis. Spates down low. Defended by Ilyasova. Suns trail by 17. And it's Wallace penetrating. Brooks right side. And that is good.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Ross in the corner. To the inside. Lewis passes to Spades. Spades missing again. And here's Phoenix. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And it's Wallace penetrating. Here's Stoudemire. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And it's Prigioni missing.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
Yeah, true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot in a hurry. Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Nate Robinson suffered a torn ACL halfway through last season. It's been a long way back for the dynamic 5'9" Energizer, but really nice to see him back in action.
Suns trail by 17. And Robinson's game, Steve, very reliant on his athleticism. You know, you kind of wonder how long it'll take for him to get close to 100%.
Well, usually for ACLs, it's about a year to play and maybe 2 years to really get back to 100%. We've seen some people do it faster. Hopefully, Robinson is in that group. We want him back as soon as possible. So exciting to watch.
4 on the shot clock. Boy, he launched that one from way outside. And the Trail Blazers lead by 20.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Lewis, left side. Spates with a screen on Brooks. Puts up a 3. And it's Robinson again missing.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled.
The kick out to Ilyasova. Another miss by Ilyasova. Trail Blazers leading by 18. Tipped away. Ontic dishes to Robinson. Feeds it to Ross. Robinson kicks to Ontic. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Wallace again, Spates. Wallace attacking. The kick out to Ilyasova. Kept alive. Here's Stoudemire. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
Kicks to Lewis. He dishes it to Ross. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
1 second on the shot clock. 1.
Shot from the inbound. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ilyasova's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wallace, good. Here is Ross. He kicks it to Ontic. From 12 feet out. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound. Stoudemire's got 7 rebounds in the game. Brooks misses.
And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
Suns trail by 16. To the right side. Prigioni for 3. Some solid defense from Robinson.
It's easy to see why this team is losing. I mean, he's literally missed every shot he's put up today.
Lewis outside. Poke loose. 6 to shoot. Trailblazers leading by 16. Ross with it. He's picked up by Brooks. That's good. And that's now 6 points now for Terrence Ross.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
They have found their groove from deep, Steve.
Now, he hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Now Robinson. And the pass to Ross. He feeds it to Ontic. Fades and shoots. And the shot falls short this time.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Portland's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Brooks again. Ross. Outside Robinson. Off the screen. That's good on the jump shot. Robinson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
And Ilyasova kicks to Brooks. Ilyasova passes to Stoudemire. The shot misses. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Outside Robinson. The dish now to Spates. Back to Robinson. And he jams it with authority. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that. Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams. He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for Portland.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
You look at the stats, and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Oladipo. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Marshall. The kick out to Oladipo. His three-pointers off the mark.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just one three-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
And Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey, and I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is a good line to draw.
And George kicks to Oladipo. Another miss by Oladipo.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
Leonard attacking.
That's his first personal foul.
Free throw drops for Leonard.
Shooting for Phoenix, Kawhi Leonard.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Portland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And here is Marshall. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA.